Oh Lord, please bring back Sam. We're so sorry that we let him get hit by that truck and let him die. The podcast has never been the same without him. Please, God, oh God, bring him back from the heavens so that we may see him once more. Amen. And then you're gonna...
That's the bit.
Samuel, brother Sam.
Hello.
Oh, praise God! Praise the Almighty One! Alright, that should work. Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of kitkast. I am your host, kitkast. Play a funny video in the top right corner of the screen right now.
Arcade, and Pac-Man came out of the screen.
That's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny video. We gotta keep their attention up. Hello everyone, welcome to this is kitkast. Today is episode 67, 60, 63, 64, 69. Not quite yet, but stay tuned. That will happen eventually. Subscribe for more. Keep in touch. So, like the video if you enjoyed the video. Like the video. So, have you, welcome to kitkat. Are you, unfortunately, okay, can we get a prayer? Can we get a prayer to start off today's session? Do you know any hymns?
Okay.
You went to church for a while. So say,
I do not know any hymns.
um,
I can't do anything with my fucking hands.
praise the Lord for giving us food. Praise the Lord for giving us food. For our daily bread, for our friends well fed. Thank the Lord for giving us food. That's the one we learned when we were at camp that one time. It's like Superman.
I do not remember.
Like Superman. Like Superman. So, hello everyone, welcome to this episode of kitkast. My name is Kitkat. This is my co-host Sam, and you might remember last episode we announced that Sam had unfortunately died. But fortunately, I prayed to Jesus. I got back to my roots a little bit, prayed to the Lord, and we had to unfortunately sacrifice Jebster for Sam. But if you ask me, even trade-off, in my opinion, even trade-off. I think you guys are honestly almost even, a W result, like a positive trade-off.
I don't know if we go that far.
So I can now explain to Sam the host situation, which I already did explain to him, but now I can explain to him in front of you guys. So you know that I did that, because I've never talked to you about the hosts, haven't I, Sam? I've never talked to you about my idea to host,
No.
have I? Have I? No, I haven't. I haven't yet. I haven't. So the idea is we're gonna host. Ooh, I'm gonna host today. My name. My mind's like an infinite circle. I just keep flipping back to where I start. Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of kitkast. My name is Kit. So we're gonna do today. I had an idea. My original idea for the host, or like my original, because the host is supposed to come with a prompt or a question to start off the day with. My original question was gonna be like, I realized something about us. I actually don't know what you guys do. Like, I get the general idea on what you guys do, but I have no clue what you actually did from Monday to Friday, or Monday to Saturday. I don't know, what you actually do during the day. I kind of assume that you wake up, eat something. Normally it's up and go or bread, and then
Not quite. I've sort of started to, I don't know, I think the last time I had up and go was probably 6 months ago. I've tried to just sort of steer away from that, because I don't think it's, it just kind of feels like a cheap and easy way of just, oh yeah, I had something for breakfast. But also because, I am lactose intolerant, so it's not really
you are.
the
I
greatest.
did not know that.
Yeah, well, I am. You think after 9 years of just having up and goes in the morning, I would be tolerant, but apparently not. So I mean, I kind of felt that I would start actually just making real food and eating, but yeah, apparently that didn't work and I've just been not eating. I've just been drinking water.
I'll make my own
the
meals
morning.
starting tomorrow.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's like.
So, and then after that, you take a nap, and then you wake up. I assume you then go onto your PC and watch funny German VOD. You watch a funny German video, and then you watch a video by an artist who is like showing how to draw, and then you go into Twitter and like a whole bunch of art, and then you go back to sleep. You take another nap. Then when you wake up, you play some video games, and then you have dinner and go back to sleep.
Okay, you're like almost correct. I'm not gonna lie.
My
So,
God.
so it's more like I wake up, then I, like eat, drink, whatever. I won't have a nap. I'll then go into YouTube and just watch like all the stuff that's been like uploaded overnight. Then
Mhm.
I'll do all my 7,000 different gacha game dailies. Then I'll have a nap, usually like 30 minutes. Then I'll
Yeah.
get back on and I mean, I guess depending on the time of like year, I guess, I'll probably do like classwork or something. But if not, then I'll probably just like play Overwatch or TF2 or something, and then I'll just basically like do that, and then I'll have another nap, maybe like an hour, usually at
Yeah.
like 2 to 3 p.m. Then I'll just sort of like, I don't know, watch YouTube until dinner, and then I'll do like, I don't know. It's just like not a lot happens. I'm gonna be completely honest. Just a lot of like maybe just YouTube gaming and napping. That's sort of my daily experience. I'm sort of miserable
And that is
life.
why
Not much
Sam
happens.
is always so high in energy, because of how much he sleeps and eats.
Yeah.
Do you think you have like anemia or like a
No, I think it's just. Well, I mean, listen. Like I said, napping is one of my hobbies. All right. Like
that shit's
it just
competitive
feels.
though?
It literally just feels nice to just nap. All right. I don't know how to just to
Okay.
sleep.
Well,
Like there's no other explanation, but.
a little crazy that I was kind of spot on. With my explanation was, I'm not gonna lie, kind of a bit like an exaggeration of
But
what I
like,
thought it was.
like my dad would be like, "Oh, what have you been up to today?" I'm just like, "Not much." Like that's it. I've just said that for the past like 3 years because it's true. What am I supposed to say? Oh, I played video games and slept all day. What the fuck am I supposed to?
Okay,
How do I make that interesting?
this is why I think kitkast funny days would be or the days where I book something out and figure out something for us to do, and then I just don't tell you guys anything about it, then drive you out, and then we do something. For an
Yeah, I mean,
episode.
I try to do more. Like I do try to like hit like a goal. I've sort of always been like, oh, I want to finish one artwork per week, but it's more like one artwork per month, if I'm being honest, just because it's like, oh, I need to do schoolwork. But now that term 2 is done, I actually have holidays, but I think I'll try to do some work and earn some money. So I very well may not even like be in town because I'll probably be up north doing work for my parents.
Hmm.
Which I mean is fine, I want
He's a traveler.
I want to make money,
Do you want to explain to the audience what up north means? Because you just kind of say
I mean,
go up north.
do I want to dox myself?
Well, no, don't fucking tell your address, your social security number, and where you live. Like,
I don't know. I guess we own a property up north in the North Island of New Zealand.
further north.
And
Auckland is already pretty north, but it's further up north, which is
yeah,
up.
and
If you
my-
see New Zealand, New Zealand's that sort of weird big Japan shape. It looks very similar to Japan, but it's like sort of bigger. The North Island's the one up top. It's the short, small island. Where search up an image. Fucking go to Auckland. They go up. I'm just explaining. Not everyone knows the topography of New Zealand.
yeah,
and
I
the
mean
geography.
my mum sort of just like lives up there 24/7 because she's like because it's a gated well, we have like there's like 3 communities up there, but they're all like kind of 2 of them are like
They're South
private, one of them's
African. They're
public.
South African.
Okay.
It's more natural to them. It's like their habitat.
But the one that we have the batch at, my mum's the sort of she's the president of that sort of gated community, so she does a lot of work there.
President of the gated community.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to call it.
That's
Just
crazy.
saying the name of it. Oh, but I guess one interesting thing is that Dan Carter is trying to get a place in the area.
Dude, if Dan Carter can't get a place in there, I'm gonna be really fucking surprised.
Well, no, I think the worry is more that he doesn't. I mean, because there's a lot of oldies that live there, so I
Mhm.
think that is probably better for him because then he won't have people always being like, "Oh, can I get your autograph?" and just sort of
Can I
bothering
get a
him.
picture with you, Dan Carter, spokesperson
Yeah.
of fucking warehouse of what's it called? The warehouse, the chemist warehouse.
Chemist warehouse.
Remember on camp who had the chemist warehouse glasses? The chemist warehouse
I
glasses.
don't know.
That shit went hard. Every time we were like, "Yo, where'd you get those glasses?" He's like, "Chemist warehouse," and that was the thing. God damn.
Warehouse.
Chemist warehouse. Dude, chemist warehouse kind of goes hard though. You can kind of get like anything there. You just kind of walk in. Do you guys have like 2 pounds of hydrochloric acid? And they're like, yeah, over in the hydrochloric acid section. I'm like, god
Oh,
damn,
brilliant.
that's crazy. They're like,
Exactly
yeah, we
what I was
stockpile these
after.
things just in case. Yeah. So, because I'm the host, I mean everyone gets a go. But that's the general idea, the theme. See, look at that. Amazing starting conversation. Now the audience knows more about you. They know more about me. They can find where
I feel
you
like
live.
they don't. I feel like they don't. I feel like I've just sort of
Look,
solidified my character
now they
even
know
more.
that if they're awake or they're watching this, they're like, what's Sam doing right now? They have no idea. But now they know that you're probably gaming, sleeping, or eating, which is
I
pretty
mean, maybe
good.
not eating. Only eating I do is like dinner time, if I'm being honest. I don't really eat that much, which is probably not good because
Okay,
I'm too
you're
busy
either
sleeping.
gaming or sleeping.
I'm too busy. I'm maybe not even gaming.
He's either sleeping.
I'm probably just sleeping or just like.
If you're watching a video,
watching YouTube.
Sam's probably sleeping. I wake him out of his hibernation so that he can do these podcasts every week. I go to his house, I shake him, I go, "Oh, wake up, wake up, wake up." And then he wakes up. And he's like, "Oh, oh." And I go, "Podcast, we must do podcast." And I put a microphone in his face and put a VR headset on his head. And I go, "So, welcome to episode kitkast. Welcome to..." That's what I do.
Yeah, not today though.
Not today,
no
though.
VR today.
Bro, he has chimkin pox. Are you okay with letting the audience know that
Yeah.
you have chimkin pox? I
Yeah, I
said
got
it last
chicken
time,
pox.
and Jebs was like, "That might be personal information." I can't.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't know. It's just. I mean, it's just a thing. I guess it's not
It's
really.
just how it is.
Yeah,
Bro,
I,
it's
mean, I got
chimkin
my
pox.
brother got it somehow, and then I got it. He had it a lot worse than me, but I had it in my eye, so I've had to go to the hospital twice, and then I go
He
again.
has eye problems.
like a
Sam is
week.
unironically going to go blind in the next 4 years, I think. 5 years. I give it
Well,
5
no,
years.
it's just my left eye, which was already the problem one. But
Mm. So now I get a turn this time. I get a turn. So what do? Fortunately, I have a life, so my life is a bit more chaotic than Samuel's, so I can't put it down to one day. But in general, on the general day, I will admit it's pretty simple. If it's a day that I don't have work, then I wake up normally at like 1. When do you wake up actually?
I woke up at 7:30.
Okay, damn. Okay, well, I have mild insomnia, and I used to take medication for it, and then my medication ran out, and I couldn't be bothered going getting more, so I was like, I'm just gonna stay up until I can't deal with it anymore, and then I go to sleep at 1, which usually helps a little bit, not always though, and then I go to sleep at 1, wake up at 1, so I sleep for 12 hours sometimes. It's not healthy, but I wake up, and usually it depends what I have going on. If I just finished a video, then I can kind of relax a little bit. It's sort of more prep. I'll often sort of switch between. I mostly watch YouTube. YouTube's very easy to watch compared to like gaming, which you can only do for so long. But YouTube's very easy to get sucked in. But recently my algorithm has been fucked up. It's just been like not good. Have you been feeling that?
I've been getting a lot of like 20-second videos, which is annoying.
Yeah, a
Like,
lot of
I'm not getting.
a lot of people were like no subscribers, which I'm also that, but I mean someone who uploaded 2020.24.16
Yeah, it's just like a default file name.
and it's just like an accidental video they took and they upload it on YouTube. Like, I make videos, and if someone else makes videos and they're a small YouTuber, good, I hope they get recommended, but not random fucking video by Jason L. Horowitz or whatever. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to see that. So I also, for some reason, whenever I get a whole bunch of videos in my recommended, a lot of them I don't want to watch because it's like, I saw you accidentally clicked on this one video. You must love that YouTuber. Here's a
Yeah.
couple more videos. And I'm like, no. So I click the, the YouTube button top left, refresh. It just shuffles the videos around. It doesn't even bring me any new ones. It's like, okay, so we see you didn't like those ones. Here's a new one, and then they just put it behind their back and flip it around. Like, what do you? I want to. It's so annoying. But I'm also kind of picky with my videos. I feel like if I just actually watched some of the videos they gave me, I might be enjoying myself. But also, I wish they would just recommend me more stuff. But I watch YouTube mostly, and then I read manga. Like, I was reading manga yesterday. Because originally for the video that's coming up, I was going to do it on one manga. Then I actually reread the manga and started taking notes and stuff. I got about 2 pages of notes in, and I realized there's no fucking way I can talk about this for an entire video, because there's just nothing. Like, there's just not enough here. It is not an entertaining enough manga where there's, or like a deep. I could talk about Freeman for a video. I could talk about Freeman for like multiple videos because of how deep it is and how like interesting it is. Not this one. This one's not good. So I've been expanding my view. I read one called Crazy Food Truck. Have you heard of that one before?
I have not. No.
Crazy Food Truck. It's about a dude who lives in a wasteland, and he owns a food truck, and he's driving around, and there's a girl in a sleeping bag on the floor in the middle of the road that he picks up, and then it's one of those types of sort of walking around doing stuff type manga. I'm not explaining it very well. I don't want to explain too much.
Yeah, I was
'cause
gonna say.
I'm gonna talk about it. I don't want to be like, here's an in-depth review that I'm gonna say again later anyway. It's really fucking weird. A lot of nude shots because that's how it is. But it's good.
Lovely.
It was really interesting. There were some really good illustrations. There's an illustration of a really big eel at one point, and also they have some weird lore. So the world was like, oh no. Oh, I'm back. Hold up. Am I back? Spam.
Yeah.
I'm back. It crashed, but it came back. Oh my god. Oh my god. The gods came in and said that the current thing I was talking about was boring as fuck, so I need to switch out the conversation. Okay. Alright, gamers. Okay. I'm a little bit okay, I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not going to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit tired. But I'll talk about what just happened there. So I didn't really want to talk about this. I don't want to make any promises, and I don't want to say it again and then not do it. But I may possibly, perhaps, not necessarily, but there could be a chance that I may be planning the VR stream on the 17th of next month. But also, one thing I found out is the moment you try and do anything, the world, God, Jesus, is like, what do you mean? What do you mean you wanna actually do something? Okay, your VR mic is broken. I'm so annoyed about that stream. I'm gonna talk about this. So a little while ago, a couple days ago, do you know how long? It was like 2 days ago, maybe 3, 4 days ago. I don't know. At some point in the last couple days, I did a VR stream, and I actually, from my perspective, before everything, from my perspective, it was a really good stream. I was doing some funny bits. I liked it. I was being entertaining. I have a good flow. I'm actually pretty good at streaming, I think. I'll hold myself to, I think when I have a groove going and I actually am doing stuff, I'm pretty good at streaming. But the problem is I was streaming for ages and then look at chat and then always like, your mic is broken. Your mic is fucked up. I didn't see your messages, by the way, because I fucking OBS, which adds like
streamer mode,
and I couldn't hear the Discord messages, so it's just so annoying because literally that has never happened before. And now all of a sudden my microphone on my headset is broken. Yes, let's go. And what was this just now? Why did I ascend to heaven? Well, for one, I wanted to go see Jester for a second, just make sure he's doing okay, all good. But second of all, my headset is fucking broken. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick. Please. I feel like first it was my computer and shit, and now I try and do VR, and now my VR is broken. So my VR headset, it keeps disconnecting, and like my screen will just like when you move your head around and like the world moves with you when your headset's broken.
Yeah.
It does that, and then it goes black, and then it'll appear like a noise. It goes like flat lines, like my headset actually fucking dies. Everything goes black in it, and I hear beeping noise. So it does that for some reason. I don't know why. And so originally I was planning. I had so many good ideas for the VR stream as well. If I can get this thing working, I'm definitely gonna do it. I want to do it, but the problem is it's apparently becoming way more difficult to do anything. So my plan, although I will talk about what I've got planned for the VR stream. For one, and this is spoilers. If you want to go into the VR stream purely authentically, then I don't know, don't watch this. But I'm gonna keep the original plan of what I'm gonna play. Kind of, I might have to switch it around a little bit. I might do a little bit of VR, a bit more VR chat, because I feel like I don't think I could play Blade and Sorcery for very long. I feel like my arms are gonna give out. But I bought a tripod. I bought a tripod. I'm actually setting up like a so the camera the other day I had camera. I was just resting that on my computer, and that was just to test how well a camera would work on stream anyway, and if I'm okay with showing that this much of my face. I mean, at this point I don't really mind. I'm going to be showing my face in October anyway when we do the drunk episode of kitkast, but whatever. So I bought a tripod. I'm going to be setting that up, actually having a camera, actually a view from like further up so that you can see everything. I'm gonna sleep on stream. I'm gonna get drunk. That's sort of more an excuse just to get drunk in VR. I got drunk in VR the other day just to test it out. Man, Jester got so mad when I told him I'm an alcoholic now. This is so sad. Only partly, mostly.
Yeah.
But shut up. No, I am an alcoholic though, and I will stop soon. I understand the dangers. Don't get on my ass about it. Alright, at least I'm not like Jebster. I won't expand on that, but at least I'm not like Jebster. He's not an alcoholic. He's not, at least I'm not like, no, Jebster's cool. But I've got, and actually being drunk in VR is really fun. I wasn't expecting it to be so fun. Like, it just makes it way easier to, I mean, obviously all the, casual, normal alcohol things makes it easy to talk to people. Things are just generally more entertaining, but it is nicer to be able, because I think the barrier to speaking, the issue isn't how funny I am or how entertaining I am. The issue is me getting to a spot where I'm at that situation. I think same goes for like most people, really. I'd say same goes for most people. It's not necessarily how entertaining you are that's the issue. It's the issue of getting to that stage and breaking through that wall. But it's really difficult to break through that wall, and I'm not going to act like it's easy. But when you're alcoholic, and when you're an alcoholic like I am, it's just like someone actually laughed at a joke that I made. Like, that's crazy. Like, that sounds so sad. Someone laughed at a joke that I made. No, but what I'm trying to say is, just generally in a social situation, I'm blending in. I'm camouflage. I work. I'm like a chameleon. Because someone had a Drake skin on, and I said, I'm a minor. I'm just your type. Come here. And then he started like doing the wet emoji on me.
Yeah.
And someone could only hear what was going on through the wall, and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" And I was there. So that was funny, but again, annoying that my mic is fucking broken because I'm sitting there. I'm like, saying stuff, and then someone's like, "Yo, your mic is fucked up." I'm like, damn it, bruh. So I'm happy that one went through. I bought a microphone. I bought a wireless lav for my. It's supposed to be in Android phones, but I'm gonna see if I can get it hooked up to my VR, and then maybe I'll have a It is annoying.
I mean, you should, if it's Android, you should just be able to have like a. I mean, assuming that has like an app or something, you can just get like a.
I hope it's just a
APK or
microphone. I
something.
hope that it's like, I hope it's not an app. If it's an app, I'm gonna
But
be
yeah, I
annoyed.
mean, yeah, that is.
I don't want
preferable.
to have a fucking like a Android, fucking whatever they're called, running on my computer while I stream. I already have so
Yeah.
much open when I
But
stream.
yeah.
Also, no. So another thing that's annoying about the stream, Live. So LIV. That's the program that I use in VR to like have chat on my hand, so I can just look at chat at all times. It's broken right now. It doesn't work on YouTube. It only works on Twitch. It's like, really,
Lovely.
really. Today I'm going to live stream. He does not know. I do not know. So hopefully it's fixed. If it's not, it's going to be really inconvenient having to switch out, tab out, and check fucking my desktop every time I want to see what people are saying in chat. But Sam's also going to be there during the VR stream, I hope. Are you free on the 17th? That's a Wednesday, I believe.
If I'm not up north, then yeah.
I might get him to join a Discord call at some point. I'm gonna be sleeping on stream as well, which is gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Because it's like, okay, so I originally didn't want to sleep on stream, but I've done 24-hour VR streams in the past, and what I've realized is it's not very entertaining either way. Watching someone who's tired, like there's not really any entertainment. Like there's entertainment watching someone who's drunk for obvious reason, but you feel like it would be something similar where it's like, oh my god, they're tired. What are they gonna do? But really, it's just what they're gonna do. They're gonna sit there and do nothing. Like being tired isn't entertaining in pretty much any way. But what is sleeping. If you can set up like alerts and stuff, people give money, makes a loud noise. You make a funny face. Does the funny streamer make a funny face? I'm gonna sleep on the floor. I think I'm just gonna have like videos playing. I was thinking of doing this. So in Gay People Central, which is like the Discord, a Discord full of a lot of
Well,
jebsters.
no, it's Freaky People's. It's Freaky People Central.
Freaky People Central. It's a lot of jebsters. Jebster is what's the Venn diagram? I say Venn diagram goes like. Well, obviously none of us are like in the exact same circle, but me and Sam are pretty close together, and the Jebster is still close, but he's got another bubble close, which we don't really do that. We don't have another whole bubble close to us, and he's got all those people, and they have like a live on Twitch section in there.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of just joining that when I go to sleep and seeing what the fuck happens. I feel like that would either be nothing or it'd be really entertaining.
I would suspect it would be a combination of both. It's just like 90% nothing, and then like a little bit of entertaining.
I'll just go sleeping on stream. I'll set that as my status, and I'll join it. And then when people join, they'll be like, "Is he sleeping?" And then they'll start saying racial slurs. Actually, I don't really want them to do that. No, they wouldn't say racial slurs. They're not those type of people. They might say homophobic slurs because they are gay themselves. And Jebster says homophobic slurs quite a bit. We're gonna get banned for that, right?
I don't know.
Probably not a good PR decision to talk about how Jebster says homophobic slurs, but I can't control him. Oh, it's happening again. It's happening again, Sam.
You're bad.
What happens when I do that? Can you hear me at all?
You sort of like lag out, and it's just silence.
Riveting. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try and fix that. No promises though, because it doesn't really seem like the type of thing you can just fix. This seems like a my headset brokey moment, I think.
I mean,
I'd say.
has it updated like the software?
I just re-downloaded it. If it needed an update, then I'd be surprised.
No, but like sometimes it might have just gotten a recent update, and the update might have just messed it up.
I mean,
then they need to roll out a new update. Because I mean, that's what happens with my headset sometimes.
this feels very. I mean, it could be, but I don't know why they would update the Rift 2 software. It's one of their older headsets. Ooh, hit my mic. I need to stop hitting my mic. I need to get better at positioning this fucking thing, so that it doesn't die every 2 seconds. Ooh. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to make funny noises about. I was thinking about increasing. Oh yeah, have I told you that I'm gonna I mean, I've definitely told you, but I want to say that I'm definitely gonna unlist every episode of the podcast when we hit episode 100, and we're gonna start
Yeah.
over, because I explained this to Jeb Stacks, but the episodes are way too varied from what we've done in the past to now. We start off with in a Discord call talking about school, and then we sort of transition over to nothing, and then there's an Overwatch episode, and then it's a lot of me by myself with terrible thumbnails. Oh, it happened again. Oh, well,
You back?
this is epic. I love this. Anyway, terrible thumbnails, and then it transitions into
Happened again.
oh fuck.
Hello.
Well, okay, well, geez, that was weird. Totally didn't crash again within the last couple seconds. Anyway, terrible thumbnails, and then it transitions into transitions. It's gonna happen again. I can feel it. I can feel it in my fucking bones.
Yeah.
And then it transitions into. Ooh, okay. And then it transitions into sort of okay episodes with us, but like still, I'm annoyed because I think with this channel, we due to how shit the early episodes are, it's ruined a lot of the algorithm potential for it, as well as just ruining. Like, yeah, no, it's a shit channel. It's a shit channel layout. Like, it's really difficult as a new creator, or no, as a new viewer, to come in and understand where you're supposed to start or where you're supposed to go. If you enjoy one of our episodes, what do you watch next? And I feel like YouTube's For You, YouTube's For You thing, are you getting that as well? Or because you have the old YouTube API
Yeah.
thing. Or not the API, but
Yeah.
you have the old YouTube plugin. But
Well, yeah, it
For
just sort
You.
of like reformats it. But yeah, I do get the For You.
Yes. So the For You, that completely ruined. Oh, damn, YouTube. No, my headset does not like this conversation we're having. They do not
No.
want the masses to know. Oh fuck. They do not want the masses to know what's going on in my twisted mind. So, when you go into the For You for our channel, it does. I think the For You page is not only stupid because it just doesn't work. It doesn't it doesn't
Yeah.
really show you what it thinks is. It's like it's not good. If the algorithm for normal YouTube shit, then the algorithm for the For You thing is shit. It doesn't show you actually good episodes. But so for us at least, it'll be like you just watched a whole episode of all three of them together called Kitkast. We nutted or something, and so we're going to give you episode where KitKat is by himself. We're going to give you the first episode. We're going to give you the 16-second episode where they do nothing. Like, yeah, as a viewer, you don't know where to go. The most you can really do is go, okay, if that one was good, then I'll watch the last episode, the episode before that. And then you go from an episode where me and you are talking on a couch to one where me and Jebster are talking in a tent. Nothing wrong with where we are necessarily, but it's just like, why is only Jebster in that episode? Why is only Sam in that episode? Why is KitKat in every episode but one of them? I mean, you can kind of figure it out.
It does feel very like I mean, this is another reason why I feel like we should perhaps not limit the recording to just only 2 days, and that we should sort of go, okay, let's find one day out of the entire week where we can do it, so that if we do get a day like today where Jibster doesn't want to do it, we can always do it on a later date.
Okay,
rather
that's actually a
than the
good
day
suggestion.
That we upload.
That is a good
Well,
suggestion.
I mean that's what I suggested ages ago, and you were like, well, no, and then you didn't explain why.
Well, no. I think I said, well, no, because I wanted to make it easier for everyone. But at this point, I don't care about you guys. It's all about me and this channel. I refuse. No, so I think I just wanted to not worry about that until it became an issue, and I think now it's become an issue.
Yeah, like we could say, let's try record like every Thursday or something. So like we still have a day. But if we can't do it on the Thursday, then we have 3 more days.
Why don't in Time's
it.
channel I post like every day, or like I don't know.
Well, you could do like a poll Because I think Discord has like a poll feature. You can go, what day of this week?
React to this image with different emojis for which days you're free or
Well,
something.
no, I think there's like a little like poll like feature now.
start a poll. We'll do
slash
that. We'll
poll,
do
whatever.
that from now on. We'll do that from now on. So we'll figure out. I love how we're doing fucking like what's the name of this? Like admin shit in the podcast.
Yeah.
But this is also the reason why I'm going to get rid of these episodes is because we suck at this. Like we're terrible at podcasting, and that's also the reason why I made the host thing, because I want to put more pressure on each specific member to learn. So essentially, it's like right now we're coasting, and it's like it's fine if someone doesn't talk for the whole episode because it's like the other two people are talking, or it's like whatever. But now with a host system, it means at least you have to talk once every 3 episodes. Like you have to engage and bring forward a conversation at least once at some point, which I think is good. You know, it means that everyone has to talk at some point. Okay, I think it has something to do with opening up like the Oculus like window. I think that for some reason having desktop or having like a second desktop view fucks it up. So I'm just going to use the Steam view from now on whenever I need to check the recording time. Because Steam, I love Steam. I love Steam. Okay, so what I was saying was, yeah, we suck at this, but I think by episode 100, we'll be okay at it. I think we'll actually have a good flow going. I think.
Yeah,
Because we do this a lot where we open up the channel, but I do want to just open up maybe one last time and take a look at the episodes and like actually, I want to go through each of them and actually like pick out which ones are good and which ones are bad, if you will open it up as well, and then we'll get like a more full understanding of what, you know, of what's up with the channel right now. Wait, so you were gonna say something though?
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I like this does sort of feel like we are. I mean, because we are, but we're like still sort of experimenting. And because I mean, you talked about it like a couple of episodes ago, that I think. But you know, like, is this channel purely for like podcast, or is it just like you said a couple episodes ago? Like, is it just like a kitkat and friends channel?
I wanna make it like Cold Ones, but a bit more podcast oriented. Like they don't upload podcasts anymore unless they have a good guest. I kind of want it to be like we upload podcasts semi-regularly and then have like, okay, well, Trash Taste, they have specials, but they only upload them like once every couple months. I want specials to be a more frequent thing that we do more often, and they're not that special. Well, they're not actually that no, like they're not that interesting, like going to Hawaii or something. Like they're more simple.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking now, because for Cold Ones, they do a weekly podcast on the Patreon. I know that. But their like main channel like podcast is only with guests. And then the rest of the stuff is just like, you know, shitting and farting and coming and everywhere.
I do want to get that's a good like point to get to though, is because right now, if for whatever reason we had access to the same guests they did, I don't think I'd feel comfortable inviting them on this podcast because of how shit it is. If we get to a point where I feel like I could invite people into this podcast who we don't really know, I think that at that point I'd consider this like a really good podcast. Yeah. Or at least that's one of the points. That's not the only way that we could. The only one who really watches any semblance, I think Oya doesn't really watch the podcast, and I'm fine with that. In fact, I'm happy that because I don't want them fucking like, dude, if you actually sat through every single episode, I'd feel sorry for you. I'd feel bad for you. But I'm happy to a degree that I shout out the podcast in the other episode or in the birthday video only because although I think it's bad, still want to let people know that I am still working on it. I don't want anyone to think that like, okay, abroad Japan, like I don't want this podcast to be like in a abroad Japan moment where it's like you don't even really like, a lot of people don't know that he has a podcast, like a weekly podcast that he uploads to regularly. Like a lot of people don't know that. I don't want us to become like that. I want the podcast to be as ingrained into the channel as like my channel itself, just because I don't, I want to expand, diversify, and all that dumb shit.
Yeah.
So let's. Oh my god! Let us go through these funny videos and get which ones are good, because I think this is a good exercise. Exercising the brain, to understand which ones are epic gamer time and which ones are sad cringe time. Do you have
I feel like, yeah, I feel like I had to watch them though because I don't remember all of them.
I remember all of them, but just go through. If you have a note, you can say it, but I'll take the rings here. So, we got a negative comment. I don't mind this episode. So that was last week's episode. I think the thumbnail is definitely one of the best ones that we've got, and that's definitely the style that I'm going to be sticking to. I referenced Dubois a lot when I did that thumbnail, and I think that's definitely it's funny how on that episode, the Dubois episode, that's when I was saying like I'm gonna test out with the thumbnail, so sorry if they look a bit shit, and that's the only one out of the testing that actually looks good. So like I think that's definitely
that's the point. It's testing.
Like I like that thumbnail. I think that's the Bois, at least. I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but I think it's a very good setup, and that's the theme that I'm going to stick to, is the 3-panel, or like 2 panels, I guess, if there's only 2 of us. So we got a comment. I think that's a fine episode. I don't have any big issues with it. I was actually kind of sad that it didn't get as many views because I clickbaited. No, I didn't really clickbait, but I was like, man, if this one gets a good amount of views, I'd be happy. But discussing the possible ramifications of the current state of the world, shit. Technically, I enjoy the joke. I'm not gonna deny that it's a funny video. I'm not gonna say that it's like a bad, like, ew, I hate that joke. Like, it's a good joke, but also, this is a podcast. This isn't. We shouldn't be allowed to just not do an episode one week and be like, whoopsie.
Yeah, well, once again, I think that's because of the sort of time constraint that we give ourselves.
Yeah.
Only recording on Saturday or Sunday.
Also, I was kind of doing Saturday and Sunday because you have school, Jebster has school.
Yeah, but my school is like I should quickly rant about this. Like, so for the assignment that we got given it on we got given it last Wednesday, and the due date was originally yesterday, but it got extended to next Monday. But let's just say yesterday because it's the original due date. So like a week and a half to do it. And so I did not work on it until Monday. So I missed like 4 days of doing actual work, and in 2 days I managed to catch up to everyone else, which I think, like, I do realize, yes, I am unemployed, and yes, I am like a 30-minute like public transport ride to and from class, but like I feel like people complaining and being like, oh, this, well, Saturday, that's like a week and a half. That's not enough time at all to do it. Like, no, it is enough time. It's just that I feel people in class do literally nothing and just sort of like goof off, and then like, yeah, like that the class time should be the time we should be like socializing, but also doing the work, so that if you are employed, you can do actual work and not worry about the schoolwork. So I can do any day because the amount of 90% of the work I do is in class, because I like my going to uni has felt like, it does not feel like I have school at all. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It does not feel like I do anything. It feels like I just go in for 4 hours to have class, and then I come home and just sleep,
Goon.
nap, video game, goon, whatever.
Yeah.
That just feels like it. And because I have a Wednesday off, it's just another day where I can just sleep, goon, and play video games. Like, it's just not. It doesn't feel like I have school. Like, I can do any day.
All right, I will. That means that we'll do the poll idea. We will open up to every day, meaning that you guys are hopefully going to get better episodes, because I do feel like it has made it. I think we definitely. I want to do an in-person podcast at some point. Not even necessarily to upload it, but I want to just get us 3 in a room and talk for 45 minutes, because this is the only time we've ever done that, and it makes it feel kind of unnatural. Like, this is how we learned to do it. Like, what's the term? If you teach a baby to eat with your knees, he's not going to be very good at eating or something. I don't know. Like, if you teach a group of idiots to talk in VR who aren't social, then that's how they're going to learn how to do it, and it's not going to. The phrase is, if you teach a baby to eat with their knees, they're going to have a hard college life. So if we learn how to talk in VR, which has a barrier of disconnection, which I think is part of the reason why the podcast comes off so stilted, and sort of awkward because it's like we are talking in VR. It's not. It's like. Eh. Also, I'm gonna
no,
increase the podcast time. I'm increasing the podcast time. That's a definite. We're going for an hour now because I think it looks better in the timestamps. But no, it looks better on like the little number at the bottom. It's like how long the podcast is.
Yeah.
1 hour looks way better for a podcast. But also just because we need to get better at this fast, and if we just have more time in the podcast, then that's more time for us to like get better at it. Sit at my desk.
Yeah.
Also, it means that because pretty much every single Sunday my parents are home. I don't want to scream. I don't want to yell. I don't want to be goofy gunky gamer. So if I have the ability to be goofy gunky gamer, I feel like the podcast episodes would be better because I feel like that's when I'm at my best, is when I'm goofy and gunky. All right, back to the episodes. The Terracotta Depth series. Did you see the negative comment we got on that? I did tell you about that.
Yeah, I did.
Me and Jeffster went off on that comment. That's what I mean. That's literally the title of the last episode, is we got a negative comment. So I won't rampage on it too much, but it is hilarious. But speaking on the episodes themselves, oh yay, fun. I'm gonna just cut those out, and it's gonna be really fucking jarring for the audience. Okay. So speaking on the actual series, without thinking about the funny comment, which is the best part of that, I agree with the comment to a degree. I agree, shit's ass, but also, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I found, so Live, they have a beta right now for like stabilization for video VR recording. There's a chance that we could use that. I don't know how it works at all, but assuming that it works good, we're probably going to use that if we ever do a future video. I need Jepster to fix his funny frame rate issue and his like general bitrate issue. I think I definitely need to like go around your guys' houses at some point or something, and like just configure OBS and configure everything just to make it.
Yeah, I do feel like we need just to have a day where we just sit down and go, okay, let's configure everyone's stuff for recording in VR.
So we'll probably get that done at some point. But the Terracotta Desert video was just like a special, essentially, or like we kind of want to do this time. So I have no gripes with it. I'm happy that we did that because it taught us quite a bit about how to do VR. And I'm actually if we genuinely do another one of those and it's good, it'll only be because we did the Terracotta Depths video and because that shit was terrible.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we did that one. Commentary more like commentariable. Mid video. Who's texting? Who am I getting messages from? Fucking Gay People Central. What are they announcing in there?
Oh yeah, what the hell?
Raven team leader in shop. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. I return.
Oh my god, they are. They are.
Raven team leader. That's crazy.
Number 1 on trending. Oh, yeah. We have to install Fortnite.
What's so good about Raven team leader? What?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's a goon skin. So,
I
meh.
feel like every skin is a goon skin.
All right, analyzing sigmas. Again, very similar to commentary. Not the mid. Blah. I like blah. That's one of the better episodes. This is so annoying. Okay. I know it's definitely the display port cable being fucked up or something. So I'm gonna search up online. Maybe there's like a fix for this or something. But whatever. We go back to funny commentary. I can't pull up my. Okay. Whatever. Put up on here. He got zoinked. I like he got zoinked. It's fine. I don't know how the camera gimmick really worked out, but meh. Whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like the decision to keep the shit angle on Jibster
That was
may have
outtake.
Yeah.
Did not work out in the end, but that's fine. Over Sam, good episode. Somehow we actually managed to get a good episode out of only us two, and the thumbnail is probably the only or one of the only good ones out of the like formula, the bottom top text formula that I had going.
Yeah, I feel like it's readable as well. I don't know how I feel about having so many different like font colors. I mean, if you look at the next one, the Advanced Return, like that just kind of
that one doesn't look good. that one.
Yeah, and then for episode 51, I can't even read the purple
Yeah,
text. It's
that one's
definitely
not
not
good.
something.
So
Like,
that is why we've changed the font, and I'm probably gonna stop putting text in the thumbnails at some point. But I need to figure out I might just get rid of the fucking text in the thumbnails actually.
yeah, I mean, I feel like episode 47, the happy, educated, sad. I feel like that thumbnail is almost good. I think if the top part which says kitkast episode 47, if that was just one color, like white or
Yeah.
something, I think that'd be fine. But then the other stuff
Hmm.
being, the respective colors, I think it'd be good.
I think episode 50 is cool, but that's only because the titles of 50 very recognizable. Like, understand, like you can 50 is easy to read, but so
Yeah.
a rancid return, any episode with rancid in it's a good one, tends to be because it whenever rancid's there, I sort of go like, okay, I gotta be on point. I gotta actually like right now, I'm vibing. Like I'm not like super on edge to make something entertaining. I think that's one of the also like I'm not kicked into gear, I guess you could say, like I usually am when I make content. But when Rancid there, I'm like, okay, I gotta actually pay attention and do shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, so, no, I do. So also Rancid adds a good dynamic. They're like they're quiet enough where they don't impede on the podcast, but they still like speak up whenever they do speak up, it tends to be good. So I think they're a good dynamic. But the only problem is that it does tend to be like me and Jester going crazy for fucking an hour with two like reaction YouTubers sitting on the side watching us.
Yeah,
you and
two
Rancid.
NPCs that only talk when talked to.
Yeah, and then We Shy as Fuck. I actually don't mind that one. I think we had some good Japan conversation in that one. And Jester was like, "I'm gay as fuck," and I was like, "Nah, he's gay as fuck." Just a funny moment. Talking about Japan, the Japan trilogy. Wait, no, we only talked about Japan for 3 of them. For 50, we don't talk about Japan and We Shy as Fox. Okay, so it is the Japan trilogy. Wasn't as bad as 50. I actually like episode 50. I think it's a good milestone episode. I think did well. My PC brokey, which popped off for no good reason. My favorite thing about this is that someone put a comment. They deleted the comment, but they put a comment. It was like, "What are you talking about? No one knows you. Delete your channel." Except everything was like misspelled, so it was obviously a child. I tried to pin it, even though they deleted it, but they wouldn't let me. And I was like, no, that's funny as fuck. Gagu Mama update. First solo episode since back when I was doing those and stopped doing those. I can't. It was funny. I was like, how the fuck did I do this? How the fuck? Like while I was filming that, I was like, how the fuck did I do this for so many episodes in a row? Like I'm barely finding anything to talk about right now. I do not want to do this. So it convinced me that I'm actually an insane person for doing all those episodes by myself, but whatever.
Yeah, well, I think in, I suppose, fairness, and I guess going back to a schedule, or talking about the schedule, I think, you obviously can definitely do the episodes, 9 out of 10 times, unless minus
Yeah.
that one episode. I
Yeah.
definitely can now because of my schedule. So I feel like the schedule does sort of weigh a little bit on Jebster. So I think we will. I think most episodes will be, well, pretty much all the episodes will either be you and me, or it'll be all 3 of us.
Mm.
So I feel like the schedule should sort of lie on whenever Jebster is free.
Yep. Well, I think the poll will be like, choose the days you're free, and whichever ones sync up, we'll go, okay, we'll do this time or this day at this time,
Yeah.
and we'll sort out from there. So, happy to kid said, like that episode, good. I love Jebster's rant in that one. That's probably one of the funniest moments in all of Kitkast. Where like the suck my dick lessons, that shit goes hard. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't actually watched through A New Era.
It was fun. I don't know. It was. I liked it. We've
Mm.
sort of, there were like Easter eggs, and we sort of spent the episode just looking around for those. I mean, there was like a shooting range and stuff, obviously, and like a challenge area which we did.
So
But
I'm sure
it was a bit hard to.
it was
keep
a
the
good
camera.
it was a good like episode in terms of like it was a good break, or like it was a good, oh, this is kind of funny. Ow, fuck. Keep hitting my shit. Jester sucks, we hate him. I actually don't mind that episode. I think it's a good one. I like how much we hate Jester in that one. It's kind of entertaining to watch us just flame Jester for 30 minutes for being or just being over it in general because of all the technical difficulties that had happened, all the dumb shit that had happened, and the fact that the recording had started like when we'd already been doing it for 15 minutes, so we just jumped straight into being annoyed and being pissed off.
Because just dips.
Let's start a podcast, motherfuckers, when they have to speak to an audience. That's a really weird way of titling that, but fine. Arguing with a complete Jester. That's not a bad episode. I like how over time you can see every single item in the room slowly move over to Jester's side as he picks them up because he has ADHD.
Yeah.
Shirts, school. Oh, and then we just kind of go through all of my old episodes, which I can say most of them are shit, but I think the ones that stand out are Invaded, because I just was talking to a random guy for ages. CMM, Call Me Maybe. That actually goes hard. The original, I don't have time to do a podcast right now, I'm just going to record something episode. What other ones? I Come to You with Bad News is a interesting footnote in the kitkast series. Kitkat Again, also good. I dislike AI art. I think that that was me being like mad at a random Twitter AI generator who was profiting off of pretending to be a real artist, and I was like, okay, time to explain to everyone why they suck ass and why they don't know how to generate funny little wrong bad pictures. What else? The Japan. Oh, that's definitely an interesting footnote because it actually came true. It was real.
Yeah.
It came real. The one with my brother is pretty good. The one where we have a longest convo for 2 hours 15 minutes is pretty good. Finally Speaking the Truths is a weird episode. I'll give it that. The thumbnail is fucking crazy, so we'll just leave that.
I cannot tell what the fuck is going on in that thumbnail.
And then I don't think there's. I mean, I guess Samageddon's is good, obviously. Hold up. KitKat chows down on some American cuisine goes hard. I do like that one. And then 9449639645050938536 fuck shit fuck cunt bitch fuck shit. What else is in the title, I wonder? Part 2. That episode, I want to rewatch that one because I remember thinking it's the worst episode I'm ever gonna do. I wonder if it really stands up as that over time, or if it's just like an okay episode. So, and then I feel like the Just KitKat episode's interesting because it's the first time I was by myself. And the Rented, your one, and then all the first 3 episodes were shit ass. So that's every episode categorized, and I love how we're talking about. I keep talking about this like it's gonna happen anytime now, but we're still 40-ish episodes, or like 30-something episodes away.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can still like implement new changes and still experiment, and then once we get to episode 100, we should.
I mean, actually, episode 100 is a while away. I do say episode 100 as that's what I'm doing right now, but there is still a chance that we'll do like the drunk episode, and then I'll be like, I'll just fucking get rid of everything right now. Although,
yeah, I mean that's fine. Once we sort of get our flow, I think we can.
I'm just figuring shit out, and then we're gonna go pop off. Also, we've been over 40. We hit an hour. It's an hour now.
Yeah, I did notice that.
And I don't want to crash again. I'm sick of it. Imagine if every in real life, every couple seconds you went black. What?
Yeah, it would not be fun.
All right.
As you could probably imagine.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
All my rage and anger and annoyance on this person. These people, actually. What the fuck is that? What did I just hit?
I'm just adding some extra. There's this KitKat here. I'm just adding some extra footage to make this an hour-long video. And if you have an issue with that, fuck you. Is that a minute? Did I get a minute? Oh shit, I need a minute. Oh fuck.
What the fuck am I doing? What am
Keep
I
watching the video.
doing? Guys, the minute
I was gonna edit an outro, like an outro song or something, but I was like, I can't do that for a minute. Goblin caught on tape. Like the Smiley Friends outro.
I win.
This my mic sound this is so annoying.
I win. How much health do I have? 58. Okay.
I hope my mic was so fucking broken. All right, whatever.
This is not